Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is Friday, June the 5th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, the local market is set to bounce back this morning with ASX futures up more than 0.5%. Global equities rallied overnight along with bonds, while oil fell as Israel and Lebanon agreed to a ceasefire, although Iran says talks with the US have stalled. On Wall Street, the Dow surged to a record closing high as investors rotated out of tech and into healthcare and financial stocks. The S&P 500 posting more muted gains, while the Nasdaq ended lower. Chipmaker Broadcom was the biggest drag on the Nasdaq after missing second quarter revenue expectations, sending its shares sharply lower and casting a pall over the AI frenzy. Advanced Micro Devices, Micron Technology and Qualcomm were also caught up in the tech sell-off, while chipmaker Marvell Technology bucked the trend, having previously forecast second quarter revenue above estimates. Cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike slumped after reporting an increase in quarterly operating expenses. Now, the financials rebounded following a sharp sell-off in the previous session due to revived concerns about private credit, with Blackstone becoming the latest asset manager to cap withdrawals from its private credit fund, following an increase in redemption requests. The healthcare sector got a boost from United Health after Bank of America raised its rating on the healthcare conglomerate to a buy. And an investor roadshow for Elon Musk's SpaceX has begun ahead of its market debut on June 12th, with it aiming to raise $75 billion in a record IPO that would value it at $1.75 trillion. Well, Israel and Lebanon have agreed to a US-brokered ceasefire, but it's been rejected by the Iran-backed Hezbollah militia, which Israel has been targeting. Israel has subsequently said it would not withdraw troops from Lebanon, which undermines efforts to forge a US-Iran peace deal. On the data front in the US, the number of Americans filing unemployment claims rose to their highest level in 4 months last week. While job cuts remain low by historical standards, the adoption of AI saw US employers slash close to 100,000 jobs in May, with about 39% of them in the tech sector. US Treasury yields have fallen after the softer than expected jobs data and lower oil prices. The US 2-year falling to 4.05%, the 10-year was at 4.47%. Australian 3-year government bond yields were around 4.55%, the 10-year at 4.93%. US dollar index down slightly on the day. The Aussie is trading at 71.3 US cents. Well, following the ceasefire deal between Israel and Lebanon, oil prices slipped on hopes for an end to the Middle East conflict and the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Brent futures down around 3% to $95 a barrel. Gold gained on peace hopes with the spot price at $4,475 an ounce. Copper futures rose 0.5%. Iron ore is off more than 2% to 103 US a tonne. And Bitcoin has weakened further, posting its longest losing streak since August to be at around $63,000, having dipped earlier to $61,000. Ahead locally today, it is a quiet day on the corporate calendar, while RBA Deputy Governor Andrew Hauser will be speaking this afternoon. That's your day ahead. We'll see you again on Tuesday.